Everybody loves Smash Bros. And with the new console of the Switch 2 being released, everyone's wondering the same question, where's Smash 6? And the most popular thing about Smash Bros. Is its roster. But we hit a big problem with trying to run up Ultimate, which is the ultimate roster of bringing everybody back and bringing characters that everyone has wanted for a long time in. So how do we one up that? How do we make the most ultimatist? You don't, but we need every console's gonna have a Smash game, and so the best way to get people to buy one after Ultimate is to just get the characters that we missed, the characters that should have been in Ultimate but we didn't add. I'm not gonna bring back everyone from Ultimate. My roster size is about 60 or 70, 67, which is smaller than Ultimate's base roster, but it also doesn't include some random bums like Dr. Mario or Pichu. Little spoiler. So the first part about every Smash roster is who's coming back. Uh, Also, by the way, Echoes, if their main fighter is back, they're back too. It's not a Echo taking a slot of another character that would be better. Like if I add Dark Samus, that doesn't mean that um, Snake. Just because Dark Samus is in it doesn't mean it's taking a roster spot from Snake. If I remove Dark Samus, that does not mean Snake gets in. It's just you have them or you have nobody. So there's just a special little bonus. And yeah, I'm gonna go to past me technically to show you the characters I cut and kept from the original uh, 89, I think, characters. Okay, the entire okay, this weird pink line will disappear. Entire Smash roster currently in the game. We're going to be keeping the ones we want to keep in and cutting the ones we want to go. Obviously, and we're going through all this before we do newcomers. We have what 60 or 70 characters in total for our new roster, and there's a total of I think like 80 or 90 here. We're gonna keep a good portion, I think. I gotta remember which ones are in or not, but what I do know is all the original 12 are pulling back in because I'm not crazy, which includes Echoes as well. Well, oh crap, in. I'm not a psychopath. I'm going to include all 12 of the people that are in every single game. Same with Peach, obviously going to come back. Daisy, because she's an Echo. Bowser, obviously. Zelda, obviously. Sheik, no. I know you guys can be mad at me all you want, but Zelda can just cover Sheik. And if we want more characters, new characters, we're going to have to cut some bland ones. Ganondorf, yeah. Young Link, obviously no. Dr. Mario, obviously no. Velka, yes, we're going to keep him actually. Same with Ice Climbers. Marth and Lucina are in. Roy and Chrom are gone. Same with Pichu. And Mewtwo is also gone. Hey, I would love him in this, but we need roster space. Mr. Game Watch is back. Squirtle, Ivysaur are cut, but not Charizard. We'll do it like how it did in Smash 4. Lucario's in because it's the most popular Pokemon of all time. Meta Knight and King DD are back. Wario's back. Diddy can come back with Pit and Dark Pit since he's an Echo. Ike can come back. Lucas gone. Wolf gone. Toon Link gone. Olamar's back. Rob's back. Because if Rob's not in this game, he's not nothing. Sonic, or not Sonic, Snake, I have to cut. Sadly, I love him in this, but he's gonna go. Sonic is in, obviously, the most popular third party here. Rosalina is now like one of the top 5 big faces of Mario for some reason, so she's back. Bowser Jr.'s gone. Shulk, he was going to be in it several times, so I kept on forgetting, so he's gone. Zero Suit, gone. Wii Fit Trainer, gone. Villager is back though. Duck Hunt Dog's gone. Greninja's back because it's the most popular Pokemon of all time. Little Mac gone. Robin because it's actually a unique Fire Emblem character. It's back. Palutena gone. I don't know why Kid Icarus has so much representation. Mega Man and Pac Man obviously back. Corrin gone. Bayonetta gone. Ryu and Ken back as the most popular fighting game characters of all time. Cloud back because he's one of the most popular video game characters of all time. All three Mii's because I'm not gonna cut the Mii's. Inkling's back and Cineroar's gone. This generation's been outdated. Ridley's back because we've been waiting too long. Simon Richter gone. They'd be cool back though. King K. Rool's back. What, bro? Whatever. um, he's been put in a lot more stuff now recently, and he's always wanted Isabel gone. That's just a village. Piranha Plant's gone. I'd love him back though. Joker gone. Hero's back actually though. Most popular like JRPG character of all time next to Cloud. Banjo and Kazooie are back. Terry, I think his name is gone. Byleth back because it represents all of Fire Emblem. Min Min gone. Steve sadly has to go. Seth Ross sadly has to go. And Pyre and Mytha will actually be back because I'm pretty sure they're more popular than Shulk. Kazuya gone sadly. I do love him. And Sora, we're not going to be able to get the rights back for him. So, boom. Returning characters are the original 12 plus the Zark-Samus Echo Fighter. Most of Melee being Peach, Daisy because of the Echo Fighter part. Bowser, Zelda, Ganondorf, Falco, Ice Climbers, Marth and the Echo, Lucina, Mr. Game & Watch. From Brawl, it's just Charizard. Lucario, Meta Knight, King Dedede, Wario, Diddy, Pit, and then the Echo of Dark Pit. Ike, Olimar, Rob, Sonic from Smash 4, Rosalina, Villager, Greninja, Robin, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Ryu, Echo Fighter 10, Cloud, the Mii's, and then from Ultimate, Inkling, Ridley, King K. Rool, Hero, Banjo-Kazooie, Byleth, Pyro, Mythra. Explosion. So this is the roster with just the returning characters. We're adding a total of 14 more new ones. You can pause to see who's on there. I'm ordering it how Brawl did, where the main head-running character for that series is on the top, and then it goes down for the remainder of that series, so you can kind of guess who's coming up next. Like Mario on the top here, and then below it's Luigi, and then onward, and then like the Mario sister siblings are right next to it, and downward. Some series aren't going to have enough rosters to fill all the way to the bottom, so we just, throw the characters that don't have a lot of characters in those rows. You'll see. But our first newcomers are going to be two echoes of already returning characters. With a new Star Fox game rumored to come out soon, or maybe has come out by the time this video's up. For a little bit of cross promotion, the most wisest and oldest member of this main Star Fox group, Peppy, as an Echo Fighter for Fox. Don't do much different moveset roster-wise from Fox. Maybe make Peppy slower, but deal more damage. A little, just slightly different. I know what you're thinking. Another Star Fox character. The franchise is dead. Well, two things here. If we just have Peppy and not Slippy, that's a little weird. Having 3 of the 4 main Star Fox rosters is a little weird. And I know the criticism, you're making an echo of a character that's pretty much an echo, with Slippy being an echo for Falco, but I don't really care. Okay? It's you have him or you just don't. He's not taking up any roster slots. And that's the rest of our echoes. I didn't add any new ones. The rest are brand new characters. Now, this is the returning characters rosters, including with the echoes. You can pause to look at it. Everything from here on out is a brand new character with a brand new moveset. Starting off the newcomers from Nintendo's most popular franchise, the Mario franchise, we have Waluigi, who's finally made his appearance. If we want people to buy this game after the incredible roster of Ultimate, we need some characters that we're missing, which is Waluigi. This is the first guy we reveal in the trailers, and it gets everyone to hook on and buy this game for Waluigi. We can make his moveset just a big ol' like representation of all the Mario spin-off games. His side Bs can be a Mario Kart similar to Wario's, but not making him an Echo. We can make his up B related to tennis or golf or something. He's just a big conglomerate of like Mario Party, Kart, and the sports games. Next up is Paper Mario. I'm honestly surprised he wasn't added back in Smash 4. They have the rights to him. He's super easy to include, and he's a super unique character. He covers the RPG side and the paper side, obviously, of the Mario franchise. Paper Mario is a very successful branch of games, and Paper Mario is, obviously the main character of that. You can have his hammer, or you can have the people from was it something Thousand Doors, or you can have the Super Mario or Super Paper Mario inclusions. Also, you can do a lot with Paper Mario, and he's just easy to throw in. I mean, come on. He might not be the best representation for the RPG side of Mario, but everyone has been clawing for him. Imagine the Smash 6 trailer comes out, it reveals that not everyone's back, but then it shows Waluigi and Gino. Yeah, this is how we one-up the previous game. Well, we're not going to one-up it, but this is how we get people to crawl and buy the game. Now to our next franchise, which is Metroid. I personally have no care at all for Sylix or the Metroid games. The Metroid Prime 4 has been one of the most requested games of, maybe not of all time, but it has been highly requested to come out for a long time. And now that finally did, and there's a new villain, a Metroid character that's not over like 20 years old. He's an obvious shoo-in. Nintendo's going to include him in the next Smash game anyways. And I just want to say I'm pretty proud of his little newcomer page here, Prime 4 Battle, because he's from Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I know what you're thinking. You just added another Star Fox character. You added 3 characters into this game from a dead franchise. First off, Peppy and Slippy were Echo Fighters. They don't count. And I got rid of Wolf and added Crystal to this game. So there's still pretty much 3. Crystal was supposed to be in Brawl, and she is a much more unique character than Wolf. But just give her all the stuff that Fox does in Star Fox Adventures. She's from one of the most popular Star Fox games, which is just being the 3rd most popular one out of the 3 popular games. But so just give her staff. Don't give her this render, obviously. Put her in some more clothes. But Crystal's great, she's unique, and she's been requested, and she was supposed to be in Brawl, so just add her anyways. Every new Smash game has the next Pokemon generation have a representation. We've only seen the starters, and honestly, Brout is a grass starter first stage. That's already unique enough for this game. And all the memes surrounding it, I want this to be the Gen 10 rep. I haven't even seen any of the Gen 10 Pokemon other than the starters. I was able to skim by without adding a new Fire Emblem rep, but they're gonna add a Gen 10 Pokemon, so might as well do the one that everyone knows about. I don't care about Isaac at all. But he is a retro rep first party that people have been wanting for a long time. So, I'm going to throw him in there as the retro rep. And the final first party character for this game. As shown on screen is the roster, the returning characters and the new first party characters. It's looking pretty good. It's all the missing characters from Ultimate. Our first third-party character is Shantae. She's probably, honestly, really easy to get. I think if you ask the developers and the creators, they'll probably be like, yeah, go right ahead. I've played one of her games. It's pretty fun. She has unique moveset potential. And, just throw her in. She's probably not too hard to get. Sega, honestly, is probably begging for a new Sonic rep. And instead of being an Echo, I think Shadow can have his own unique moveset. And since the lack of Sonic inclusion, Shadow won't be the only Sonic character joining the fight. Sonic's main enemy across 90% of the franchise, Dr. Robotnik, or most commonly known as Eggman. He's got the most creative moveset you can do out of most Sonic characters. I mean, Tails would be cool, I guess. Just keep him in his mech, please. He looks weird out of it. Next up is Crash Bandicoot. So far being the sole representation of Sony other than maybe Cloud, such a big gaming company should have at least one representation. And Crash Bandicoot being a Mario rival at one point definitely deserves to be in. I'm surprised he hasn't popped in yet. And because of the lack of Sony representation over the years, I have one more coming up. Next up is Spyro, my personal #1 most requested character to be in Smash. Now, I know there's better characters represent Sony, because Spyro is now on everything, and there's characters more people commonly connect to Sony now, like Kratos, or maybe even Nathan Drake. But Spyro was an originals Sony mascot, along with Crash Bandicoot, and he's my most requested character, and he fits more into Smash, so obviously you want to have a little bias to put him in. The second most popular indie character of all time, behind Minecraft Steve, who's not even an indie character anymore. He does seem and look kind of out of place, but you have to have someone who's such a high status, and he was a costume in the last game, so they've collaborated before, and Toby Fox seems open to work with Nintendo. Does he look out of place? Yeah. Is he out of place? Yeah, but he covers the entirety of the first-person shooter genre, and there's a Microsoft representation, but there's no Xbox representative, is the word, not representation. He's Microsoft's only mascot character, so him being the final one in to cover up all the main console things, boom. And boom, here it is, the main roster for Smash 6, my dream Smash 6. There's a bunch of first-party characters we've all wanted for a long time. There's more representation towards certain franchises that don't have enough. And there's certain companies that don't have enough representation that are in it. But there are some, problems with it. And I did say base roster. Boom, that's right. DLC Fighters Pass with 7 characters to hopefully cover up the mistakes I had made. Dante from Devil May Cry, and specifically the original one, not that weird remake one. Boom, Snake's back, baby. The first third-party character is back, and if we want to top Ultimate, we gotta bring in the characters that really got everyone excited for Ultimate, and that's the return of Snake. Okay, I know it looks like a waste of a slot, but they'd be extremely easy to get in. They're rivaling mascot, like they're a contender against Pikachu. I have a really cool moveset idea, and they were on the main roster originally until I realized I had to do Gen 10 and brought Brout in, so they're pretty much already fully thought of. Big Daddy. Throw in a horror character with a cool moveset and unique story, and he's popular enough. He's not like, Leon Kennedy, but he'd fit better into the game, honestly. Next up is the most well-known indie character, and the character from the most highest-selling game of all time, Minecraft Steve. It will really bring in all the people who are still stuck in Ultimate also. Next up is Skull Kid, who's actually the 100th character in Smash overall in this world. Congrats. I realized the lack of Zelda representation. We just removed more, then added more in this one. And out of any character left, I think the one people most care about is Skull Kid. Here he is, the most highly requested character of all time, coming back. The only reason people are still playing Ultimate at this point is, well, this one doesn't have Sora. Well, now it does. This is bringing in every single player from Ultimate, except for, the people who just want to play as everyone. This has most of the characters. I think it has overall more, and the newcomers are, all-time classic wanted. And this is it, the final roster, including DLC. I do think this roster is better than Ultimate, but I also made this one, and it includes some people I've wanted for a long time. It doesn't have every single fighter ever in it, but it has most of them. And now, looking back, I am noticing some mistakes I made, like the lack of Rayman. I thought of him every single time I was adding a newcomer. I just kept on forgetting. So if you guys want to see a part 2 where I do Fire Pass 2, let me know. Let me know in the comments who you'd add, if this was good, if this was bad, who you'd remove. And I'll see y'all next time. Like and subscribe.